My journey has been a very beautiful journey. Um, I've had a lot of ups and downs, but really beautiful ups and downs. My downs taught me a lot, and my ups kind of motivated me to keep going up. And I think हर इंसान की अपनी एक जर्नी होती है, वैसे ही संगीत के साथ I have had this beautiful journey where we have been testing each other at different point of times in our life, you know, and supporting each other at different times of our life. And even if I would not be doing this well in music, I would still be doing music. मुझे लगता है कि टैलेंट अपने आप में इट्स वन थिंग, यू नो, इट डजंट नीड एनी बैकग्राउंड, इट डजंट नीड एनी, यू नो, इट राइट्स इट्स ओन फ्यूचर, इट राइट्स इट्स ओन स्टोरी. उसकी स्टोरी कहीं से कंटिन्यूएशन से नहीं आती. हर टैलेंट ज़ीरो से बनता है, नीचे से बन करके उगता है पेड़ की तरह, यू नो. सो उसी तरह से बैकग्राउंड तो नहीं था मेरा संगीत से रिलेटेड, बट मेरे पेरेंट्स, माई मॉम एंड माई डैड लव म्यूज़िक एज मच एज एनी म्यूज़िकल बैकग्राउंड पर्सन वुड. सो वो बचपन से ही एक म्यूज़िक सुनने का माहौल रहा है घर में, और बचपन से ही काफ़ी ज़्यादा मेहनत करी गई है इस चीज़ पर. सो इट्स काइंड ऑफ ब्यूटीफुल राइट नाउ. इतना आसान नहीं होता टू कम टू बॉम्बे फ्रॉम अ स्मॉल टाउन लाइक देहरादून एंड get a flat and afford, you know, I was little when I came here, and I had no source of affording a place to stay, an environment where I could grow as a musician. So it was all because of my parents. I had a dream, I saw that dream, I believed in it, my parents believed in my dream, and they stood by me no matter what. So I think all that has added up to this point that I'm here, and in fact I would give the entire credit. भली शक्ल मेरी है और आवाज़ मेरी है, लेकिन जो रूह है वो मेरे माता पिता की है. जब मैं कुछ 4 साल का था तब मैंने गाना शुरू कर दिया था पापा की गोद से ही. एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है, उनका काफ़ी फेवरेट गाना था उस वक्त, तो तोतला के गाया करता था. देन व्हेन आई टर्न्ड 8 और समथिंग, दैट वाज द टाइम फर्स्ट टाइम आई वेंट ऑन स्टेज. मैं जब पहली बार स्टेज पे गया, आई पिक्ड अप द माइक एंड आई स्टार्टेड सिंगिंग. ज़रा तस्वीर से तो, और मेरा बर्थडे था और काफ़ी गेस्ट आ रखे थे. मैं इतना घबरा गया गाते वक्त कि मैंने लिरिक्स से ना अपना पूरा मुंह ऐसे पकड़ के छुपा लिया. उसके पीछे से मैंने गाना गा के आई रैन अवे. सो फ्रॉम देयर टिल हियर इट हैज़ बिन क्वाइट अ राइड. एंड प्रोफेशनली आई वुड से आई गॉट इनसाइड म्यूजिक व्हेन I got off that stage for the first time in my life. When I got off that stage, I felt a kind of rush, you know, I felt a kind of, you know, I felt like I belong. Although I was very nervous on that stage that time, but I felt that this is what, I think this is what I want to do. And I have never looked left and right after that. It's just been a straight ride. I've been focused, I've been at it, and I've been at it. मुझे कुछ 4-4.5 मेरे ख्याल 5 साल यहाँ बम्बई वक्त ऐसा उड़ रहा है, मुझे याद ही नहीं कि मुझे 4 साल हुए कि 5 साल हुए, बट समवेयर अराउंड देयर. आई स्टिल फील लाइक दिस इज़ अ वर्क प्लेस, दिस इज़ अ ऑफिस टू मी. मतलब ये गाना एक ऑफिस है मेरे लिए, जगह एक ऑफिस है मेरे लिए. यहाँ पर मैं अभी भी एक ऑफिस, जब एक इंसान ऑफिस जाता है ना घर से, तो किस तरह से रहता है, मैं वैसे रहता हूँ यहाँ पर. जब घर जाता हूँ छुट्टी पर, तब मुझे रियलाइज़ होता है घर क्या होता है. सो आई स्टिल मिस माई होम, आई मिस माई टाउन, आई लव माई पीपल, आई लव माई पेरेंट्स, एंड it's so many sad songs I sing when I miss them. So मेरे शहर ने मुझे हमेशा बहुत प्यार करा. I have a lot of friends there, and I have you know, Dehradun is like this small town, and it is like a small family in its own way. Everybody knows everybody. So suddenly when somebody from a small family goes and does well, you know, he gets a lot of love, and suddenly all your you know, all your people who know you personally start feeling proud of knowing you. And you know, bringing that kind of a difference in somebody's life is my biggest achievement. I mean, the people who know me, the people who want to know me, and the people who feel proud to know me, I think that is what I've earned in these 4 years of my stay here in Bombay. And now I've started liking it a little bit here. Now I'm starting, you know, because I'm getting more work here. So since when you're in office and you get a lot of work, so suddenly you start liking office. So it's been like that, and Dehradun gives me a lot of love, and because of that love, I'm able to do what I'm able to do. My dad, I'm not even like, you know, I'm not even like a nail in front of him. I think I would say, you know, because he, I was still, you know, I was blessed with well-off parents. You know, my parents were doing well when I was born, but my dad is somebody who's come from a tribal region called Jaunsar. You know, there is a region called Garhwal that you might know of. Then there is a region called Kumaon. The most backward region is called Garhwal. So my father comes from a small village of five kids, you know, and there were 5 kids, and from that village to where he got us, I think that has been the biggest motivation and the biggest strength of my life. I've seen my dad work hard, and because of his hard work and because how he has worked in his life, I'm able to do this. Otherwise, I could just be like any other spoiled brat living on his dad's money. I got it in 2012, 2013. Yeah, 2013. My debut, again, I've been a lucky guy. You know, my debut has been with Akshay Kumar. You know, I was one of those singers. You know, usually singers don't get their first Bollywood song on a face like Akshay Kumar. I was a lucky guy. Akshay Paji loved my song, and recently, if you'll hear, I have sung this third song for him. People don't get a chance to sing for Akshay Kumar even once in their life, and this is the third song that I will sing for, that I've just sung for Jolly LLB. Before that, I sang for Rustam, Dal Jaun, and then my first song was Mehrbani from the film Shaukeens. And that was the song that really got me in the notice of a music company called Z Music, and the head of Z Music, Mr. Anurag Bedi, he introduced me to my first released song, that was Ek Mulaqat from the film Sonali Cable. The film didn't do well, and the only thing that did well out of that film was the song. You know, the song blew up, it became really big. It crossed some 30-40 million hits some time back, and then we recreated the song with different lyrics for a famous TV serial called Pyar Tune Kya Kiya as a theme song. In that 1 year of that theme song, it got another 40 million hits. It was a beautiful song. And that was my first release song, but my debut, I would say, was Mehrbani with Akshay Paji, because that was the song that got me my first break. That song got locked, and then they introduced me to Ek Mulaqat, because Ek Mulaqat was on release, and Mehrbani was to release later.